Sorry, this is gonna be really disappointing. This isn't supposed to be funny. Actually, I'm here on behalf of Leonard Bisco.
You walked
You guys came in the wrong way. You literally just fucking like ruined it.
So we came
You fucking ruined it. I'm here on behalf of Leonard Bisco. He's running for mayor of Boston. Thank you.
Yeah!
He's a good man. I'd like to talk to you. If you have any like dirt on Marty, I'd love to hear about it later. I know that his cabinet's got their hands in the cookie jar a little bit. Larry wanted me to start off tonight, and I'm on his iPad. He let me borrow. He wanted me to start off with some jokes because he fancies himself a comedian as well. I kind of try to be a comedian. I'm not that good at it, but he's pretty good. He wrote out some jokes. Why was the baby mummy crying? Because he wanted his money. Nice. These are Larry Bisco's jokes. So a shark went into a dentist's office, and the dentist said, "Okay, well, if you could just maybe lay back and open your mouth up." So the shark opened his mouth up, and the dentist took one look and said, "Oh, good, I'm out of here." And the shark just said, "Was it something I said?" Larry's joke's not mine. Anyways, what I'm really here to talk to you guys about tonight is his, mayoral campaign. I have some notes. Basically, we're just kind of sick of flamboyant Marty, which is what I've come to call him. What the campaigns come to call him. He's just flamboyant. He's always, he's just eccentric. It's like having Liberace as a mayor. He's just it's like literally he's doing half the time. So Larry is running as a Republican he's a libertarian under the Republican flag. So he shares all those ideals. And let's see, there's gonna be Bitcoin reform. There's gonna be Coast Guard reform. We're gonna have Outback Steakhouses on every corner. Ground Round is coming back. There are some things that Marty Walsh's team is going to bring up to discourage you from voting for Larry, and I'll tell you, it's old things being rehashed. Things happened in the past, and I'm just here to put it out. When Larry was 15, he put a cigarette out on a horse's face. It happened. No one's denying it. He's sorry for it. When Larry was 21 years old, he was doing construction on top of a parking garage, and a bucket of nails fell off and landed on a 17-year-old boy's head and cracked his skull open. And for the next 5 years, the 17-year-old boy was put in like a home for people with fucking head injuries, and he ended up passing away. But it's the thing, Marty's gonna throw it at you, and just don't listen to it, because I'm telling you right now, these are the things that happened. One last thing, when he was so he worked at Nickelodeon magazine. I don't know if you guys remember Nickelodeon. He was an editor at Nickelodeon magazine, and he was fired for sexual harassment. But you have to realize this is '96. It was things were just sexual harassment was just becoming a thing before, like everything was like fine. But he went up to a woman and grabbed her hand, and he said, "I know what this is for." So he was fine for me. So far we already have, he works, right now he's a business owner. He's the regional manager for Build-A-Bear in Boston, in Frampton, well, from Boston to Frampton. He's the regional manager. He's a business owner. Just a couple things: abortion, opioid addiction, weed legalization. He's just kind of like whatever about all that stuff. So, doesn't concern him. It's not really a big deal. But what we're focused on right now is getting Marty out. So I've been talking with him obviously very closely. He's very busy, couldn't be here tonight, so he sent me. So we've been talking, and Orlando got brought up, and so we just had an hours-long discussion, and we can't let that happen. Just can't let it happen, and there's not even room for a Disney World or a theme park in Boston, so it's just. I did forget one thing. It's not supposed to be funny. It's a shit theme park run by created by Anna Stemite. Last thing I'll say about it is, so back in '97, his ex-wife was murdered. There's a lot of talk about what happened. He was found innocent. He was accused. He was found innocent. Something you will hear from the Marty Walsh campaign, and I promise they will try and drag this up, is his alibi has always been, and people can attest to it. He was at home watching La Femme Nikita. He was at his mother's house watching La Femme Nikita when his wife was brutally murdered. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, you say that." You say that, but wasn't his wife murdered on January 12th, 1997, and didn't La Femme Nikita air, premiere January 13th, 1997? But what you have to realize is, here, this man works for Nickelodeon Magazine. There's a partnership with Viacom. And all it would have taken is, hey, can I get one of those fucking pilots of that pilot episode of La Femme Nikita of VHS? The president of Viacom, which Larry Driscoll was very close to being the editor of Nickelodeon Magazine, he was able to get that VHS thing. How much time do I have to talk about Larry Driscoll?
None.
None? Am I done? All right.